I hope I'm wrong, but I can't ignore some interesting things that indicate to me that Watch Dogs 2 might be delayed. I will share my theory in this video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and don't forget to hit that like button. Assassin's Creed the Ezio collection is like 100% real at this point. Amazon Italy leaked it, it appeared in marketing material, a Korean game rating board leaked it, and a French gaming blog reported about it. The collection will include Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations, plus all the DLC, and will be around the $50. Interesting is that the rumored release date for this collection is November 17th. The same week as Watch Dogs 2 comes out on November 15th. I know it's a rumor, but looking at the many sources and the fact that Amazon has been right many times, so I will just say that this is true and use this as a fact for this video. Why in the world would Ubisoft release two of their biggest holiday releases in the same week? Why? Okay, one is the collection and the other is a new game, but it's for the same audience. People that like Assassin's Creed also like Watch Dogs, don't you think? I mean, both open world, action, adventure games, you run around with a guy that's pretty cool. Why would you cannibalize your own game? I thought it was weird when Ubisoft released Far Cry Primal and The Division 2 weeks from each other, but this is the same week. Correct me if I'm wrong, I can't remember one game publisher releasing two of their big games in the same week. I don't count Nintendo with Smash Bros. Wii U and Zelda: Link Between Worlds because that launched in the same week, but those titles appeared on different systems. This Assassin's Creed collection is for PS4 and Xbox One for the same platforms as Watch Dogs 2, their biggest holiday title. And yes, Assassin's Creed collection is huge, and yes, it will sell huge. If we look at Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection for example, it sold more than 4 million copies on retail on PS4 only. So yes, collections are pretty big. Watch Dogs 2 will be up against Pokemon Sun and Moon, Dishonored 2, Call of Duty a few weeks before it, so it has a tough spot already. Why would you make it worse with your own game? Why not release the Ezio collection a week later? I mean, Ubisoft also has the Crew DLC, Calling All Units. Why do you think they not release that in the same week as Watch Dogs 2? Then they would also hit Black Friday. Because they need more time. Well, okay, this could be the case, but most likely because they want to spread their releases a little bit. Same with South Park, they could have probably launched that 1 week earlier or 2 weeks earlier, but they don't do it, so they have their own window. It's a pain in the ass for the marketing team to have two titles to focus on in 1 week and have like your marketing budget and say, okay, for this website we're going, especially for games that are for the same kind of audience. I mean, with The Crew, okay, you can do different stuff. That's a racing game. With South Park, you can do different stuff. It's an RPG. But with these two types of games, it's like totally weird to release that in the same week. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about Steep. That's also coming out from Ubisoft. Oops. But there is more. Let's remember that this is Watch Dogs, an enormous open world game in a new city with new characters and an online co-op system. Pretty ambitious and a ton of stuff that can go wrong here. By the way, the first Watch Dogs launched in 2014, May 2014 to be exact. And remember that it got delayed from holiday 2013. We even had marketing materials at the PlayStation 4 launch in the game store I used to work, and there was just some Watch Dogs logo on there because yeah, they thought it was going to be a launch game, but then they delayed it. They had 2.5 years to make this Watch Dogs 2 game, but let's not forget that Watch Dogs also had DLC, so the team could have been working on that and not fully focused on Watch Dogs. What I'm trying to say here is that 2.5 years for an open world game is not a lot of time. And we also saw it with Unity, and things did not go very well for that game. So a delay is always a better option if you need more time. And if we look at the history, Ubisoft is not scared of delays. Look at Rainbow Six Siege, The Crew, The Division, and recently even The Division DLC got delayed to focus on the quality of the product. If Watch Dogs 2 needs more work, then they're gonna give it more time. It's said that they will then miss their huge holiday sales, and it's of course also said for us. I mean, we can't wait to play the game obviously, but in the end it will be the best for all of us. Like with all the delays, and what I've heard from people playing it or seeing it at Gamescom, well, it doesn't look finished yet. Of course they still have some months, but I may not be surprised if they need polish to make this a better game than it is now. I have not seen it for myself, but still, the many things I've heard indicate to me that this game needs more time. Also, of course, after Watch Dogs 1, a game I quit halfway through because of the boring character story and gameplay, they need Watch Dogs 2 to be better than that. Otherwise, this might just be the end of the franchise. So they can't release a buggy game, especially with Unity memory still fresh in everyone's head. Watch Dogs 1 did extremely well in May, The Division did extremely well in March. They both missed their holiday sales, but yeah, it didn't really matter for Ubisoft in the end. I don't see a reason for Ubisoft to not delay it if it needs more time, because yeah, like I said, it will not really impact the sales. It will only benefit the game and the franchise as a whole if they really need more time. Also, why is the Assassin's Creed Collection not announced yet? Maybe it's because they want to do it on the same day as Watch Dogs 2. That would make the delay a little bit less bad, and also for the investors not as weird as to say, hey, we're going to release this collection in the same week as Watch Dogs 2. Then the investors would be, why murder your own game? Now they can say, we will delay Watch Dogs 2 and have this in the place. So the investors will be like, okay, they at least got something else. So yeah, Watch Dogs 2 delay. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, it sucks of course, but it will probably sell its on in May or whenever it will come out. Like always with this series, I hope I'm wrong. I'm looking forward to Watch Dogs 2 myself. I love San Francisco, always thought the idea of Watch Dogs was cool. It just has a ton of potential, so I don't want to see this game fail, because obviously when making a video about negativity, about games, you may think that I'm just like, I want this game to burn, but that's totally not true. I'm just reporting a theory on what I see happening, and maybe yeah, make links about that and then tell it to you, because I think it's super interesting myself. If my theory is true, when will Watch Dogs 2 release? Well, I already dropped it a little bit. I think if Ubisoft wants to release it in their financial quarter, then they have to release it before April 2017, but it will be hard because they have For Honor in February and in March Wildlands. Like I said, they don't care about releasing two games very close to each other. They did it with The Division and Far Cry Primal, so we might see this as well. But yeah, 2 games or 3 games in February and March is a little bit too much. Also, they have the Assassin's Creed Collection, so that will generate some sales. So maybe they can then delay Watch Dogs to May to have that same window as the last game. To yeah, just have a free window. We don't know a lot of games that will come out in May. This year it was pretty packed, but still, Watch Dogs 2 will really stand its ground, of course, and it will be a better game if it will release in May. So I think that's only good. So my bet, May 2017. But of course I hope for the November 15th release date. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Subscribe for more gaming theories and reactions to the latest gaming news. But before I say goodbye, I want to tell you something. And I will also put this in the comments, so for more people that will see it. If you think this is too much videos about games getting delayed in 1 week. I mean, I also made some sort of claim about Mafia 3 on Monday for the Everything Gaming podcast. Although I think Watch Dogs 2 has a better chance of getting delayed. You might think that this is too much negativity in 1 week. Just let me know. Or if you just don't care, if you want me to report when I think things look fishy, I think it's interesting to make this like prediction, this like theory about the game. But of course it's negative because you want to play this game and you don't want to hear a delay or whatever. We saw that with No Man's Sky, for example. We saw that people were really sending death threats to the creator because it got delayed a few weeks. So it will not get that bad because I did not do it. I just think it will happen. That's of course a little bit different. But if you think it's too much negativity, let me know. Then I will maybe just schedule these videos a week later. So to have like a negative video max per week. And I already thought about this. I mean, after the Mafia video, I didn't want to make a negative video, but with this, with the Ezio news, the Ezio collection news, pretty fresh, I thought, yeah, this would be the right time. But let me know what you think. I really appreciate the feedback. So for then, I will say thanks a lot for watching, and goodbye.